If you're tired of sifting through tons and tons of Instagram posts trying to figure out what the must-have lifestyle and beauty items are right now for working moms, I am here to share them with you. These are my April must-haves. So after 18 months of having braces on as an adult, I'm super happy with my straight teeth, but I'm also super happy that I can again floss regularly. So the first item I want to share is Coco Floss. Now, if you guys haven't tried this, this is the best dental floss I have ever tried. And I know it's weird to be excited about a floss, but once you use this, you'll understand why it's so awesome. It's hard to explain, but Coco Floss is almost like textured in a way that the regular dental floss that kind of glides in between your teeth isn't. And the reason I like it is because it really does pull out so much more gunk that's in between your teeth. And it also comes in a bunch of different fun flavors. Right now I'm using the orange, but I also have a mint and a coconut. It's fun to try different flavors, and once you go to this floss, you'll never go back to the regular stuff ever again. Okay, the second thing that I've really been loving lately is this knife sharpener. So I picked this up on Amazon, and I really haven't had any experience with sharpening my knives at home. In fact, that's a question I get a lot on my YouTube channel. So I went on Amazon and I found this knife sharpener. It also comes with a glove that is cut proof. It's super easy to use, and I have used it on basically all of my knives with no issue. My favorite chef's knife that you guys see me use all the time are the Misen chef's knife, and I have used this sharpener to sharpen all of them. It works great. If you consider yourself like a novice knife sharpener like me and you're looking for something that's super quick and effective and also really affordable, check out this knife sharpener. Now, all of the items that I'm mentioning in today's video will be obviously linked in the description box below. And one important thing about these types of videos that I make is that none of these items are sponsored or gifted to me in any way. I spent my own money on all of these products. Okay, the next product I want to tell you about is the OXO Grate Slice. So this is something that kept like kind of stalking me on my Amazon page, and it was also around $30. So I was like, oh, I don't know, do I need this? But it kept haunting me, and so I decided to get it. Now, I've used this in several videos and you guys have probably heard me talk about it, but I love this. I was actually looking for a better mandolin slicer than the cheapy one I had from Aldi that I got several years ago. And this one is fantastic. I really like that it has a plastic container on the bottom of it, so whatever you're slicing goes directly in there. It also has markings to measure your ingredients. And I also like that it comes with a bunch of different blades. It also comes with a grater, so it's super easy to be able to grate cheese or carrots into there. It's just something that I find using all the time. It's really easy to store, it puts back together easily, and it's also dishwasher safe. So highly recommend this product. OXO has not let me down so far. Okay, the next thing that I want to mention is, you guys know I'm on a weight loss journey, and I have been obviously trying to increase my water intake. And one thing that helps me do that is the True Lime / True Lemon. They also have several different flavors. There's a grapefruit and an orange. I usually buy the variety packs on Amazon. This stuff, I almost feel like I can't drink my water without it now. All I do is I put 1 or 2 packets in there in my big mug with ice, and it really helps me increase my water intake. I don't particularly prefer like super sweet flavored water, like, you know, those Mio things you can buy. I don't particularly like that, but I do like a little bit of citrus flavoring. So if you're trying to get more water in your life, I highly recommend these. I've also heard people putting the True Lime with like Diet Coke. I heard that's really good. In terms of my favorite flavor, I would probably say I really like the grapefruit one, although it's super hard to find. I end up having to order it on Amazon, but I have seen the True Lime and the True Lemon for sure in my grocery store, and the True Orange is good as well. I find with the orange, the flavor isn't as strong, so I sometimes have to add a couple packets, but either way, it helps me get a ton more water in. Okay, so I'm normally like an Amazon junkie, right? Anything I need in my life, I'm like, can I order on Amazon? Can I get it within 1 to 2 days? And I always forget that you can order a lot of this stuff on Walmart.com also, and if you're a Walmart Plus member like I am, you can get free shipping on a lot of this stuff, and it comes really quickly, like within 1 or 2 days. So recently Walmart had kind of like a beauty sale event on their site, and I picked up some things I want to share with you guys. So I was looking for a smaller hair straightener, and they had this included in the sale, and it's a Kapazi hair straightener. Now, this is actually the same brand that my larger hair straightener is. And so I thought, oh, this would be perfect for me to keep in my suitcase. So I travel a lot for work, and I was like, this takes up way less room than like the wide straightener I have. And so I ended up getting this, and I've actually been using it for the last couple weeks, and I really like it. So highly recommend this. It goes up to 450 degrees. I do typically straighten my hair almost every single day, so I can definitely vouch for this, that it was pretty affordable and it works really well. I also picked up what is probably one of the best, if not the best, neutral eyeshadow palette I have ever had. And it's funny because I actually bought this for Kira for Christmas a couple years ago, and I would borrow it every so often, and I thought, I need one of my own. So this is the Naked 3 Urban Decay palette, and I just think it is one of the most perfect neutral palettes out there. It has some taupes, it has some shimmers, it has some light pink, some browns. I don't know, I just really love it, and it was awesome that I could pick it up on Walmart.com, and it got shipped to me like just within a day or two, and I've been using it every day ever since. Okay, the next thing I picked up from that sale was some lip color. So this is the Revlon Color Stay Satin Ink. I have the pink one on right now. It's called Partner in Crime. And then I also got a red one called On a Mission. I'm kind of weird with lipstick. Like, I've been trying to wear it more lately and like it a lot better. The thing that I find with regular lipstick is that it rubs off so easily. So like, I'll put it on in the morning, but then as I'm going about my day, you know, drinking my coffee, drinking my water, it basically rubs off. The thing I like about this Revlon, it's the Color Stay Satin Ink, is that it's more like a lip stain, especially if you get the darker colors. It comes in like a ton of different colors, so whatever color you're interested in, they probably have it. It's super affordable. It's like around $7, and like I said, it really has a lot of staying power, and it stays on your lips without, you know, feeling cakey. I don't know, I just really like the formula, and I like all of the colors. And then the next thing that I picked up from that sale was some Olaplex. This was actually on a really good sale, and I have been using this for probably a couple of months now. It was one of those things that I always, you know, like to invest in like really high quality shampoo, because I feel like it's something that's important, like especially to me, like my hair, it's important that it's manageable. The Olaplex is always something that was recommended to me in terms of like smoothing my hair. And I can honestly tell you that I can tell a difference when I use this shampoo. So Olaplex is actually a system. They have like, you know, 0 through 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or, you know, whatever the numbers are. And it's basically a system that allows you to wash and deep condition and treat your hair all in one. So I just picked up the shampoo and conditioner because I was running out of those. And then I have travel sizes of these two that I use to refill when I'm traveling for work. But yeah, if you have like wavy hair like me that tends to be like coarse or a little bit frizzy, I highly recommend the Olaplex. It has really, really helped. Okay, the next thing that I have been using nonstop is my kitchen scale. And I got this on Amazon when I started my current weight loss effort back in November. And I had a scale previously, but I didn't really like it. The buttons didn't always work, and they were kind of in an awkward place. But this particular kitchen scale from Amazon, it's something I use daily when I'm home. I find that it's much easier for me to portion out certain items to make sure that my calorie intake is accurate, and this scale is fantastic. I like that it has a tare function, so basically you can set a bowl on there, tare it, and then add your ingredients so you can measure things right in the bowl. You're not obviously dirtying other dishes or utensils. It just works great, and I like that it has different units, so you can measure in grams or ounces and pounds, or you know, whatever you need to measure in. All right, my next item is a little bit frivolous, but I really like it. It is my scent bead dispenser. So I kind of redid my laundry room a couple of months ago, and it's one of those things that I found on Amazon, and I was like, you know, this is like one of those aesthetic things that I always see people using online, and I just had to get it because I love using the scent beads in my laundry. I just love having my laundry smell like super, super scented. And this thing has been so fun to use. I think it's actually really convenient because once you pour the scent beads in the dispenser, it actually comes with 2 little cups. And basically it allows you to kind of push the dispenser, the scent beads come out, and you can just dump them right in the washer. Super easy, you know, you only have to use one hand and you don't have all of those plastic bottles and everything kind of sitting around your laundry room. So I highly recommend this. It has adhesive on the back so it easily mounts on the wall, and yeah. Bonus is that it looks cute and it's also functional. Okay, the next thing that I want to talk about is my walking pad that's under my desk here. So you guys have probably seen me talk about this in some of like my what I eat in a day videos and on Instagram and different things like that. But I purchased this, I would say, I think it was probably in December or something like that. I can't remember exactly. And so I've had it for going on 5 months now and I really love it. I am someone who, this is gonna sound weird, but like when I exercise, I always feel like I should be doing something else. Like I know I need to take time out of my day to exercise, but then I always feel like, well, I should be working or doing something else. And so for me, this solves that problem because obviously I can walk and work at the same time. Now, is walking like a, you know, huge intensive workout? No, but if I walk for 2 hours out of my working day, I mean, that's like a huge bonus, right? So I really love this walking pad. You can also kind of put the bar up and it has like a tray that you could hold like a book or an iPad or a laptop or something like that. I have a standing desk, so it works out great, but it also has a remote, so that's super convenient, and it's really easy to roll in and out from under my desk, and it helps me get my steps in. It has really honestly helped me this winter. Like this winter just refuses to quit. And so it has just been really cold and windy and rainy outside, and it's like, who wants to go on a walk in that weather? But obviously if you have a walking pad inside, you can do that while you're working. Also, you might want to check if you're interested in this particular walking pad. The times that I've checked the price on Amazon, it does often have a $50 off coupon, so you can just tick the little box and you get $50 off the price. So if you're interested, definitely check that out. Okay, the next thing you guys have been hearing me talk about is American Dream nut butter. So I love this nut butter, and I'm not even someone that really has a sweet tooth, but I have been using it in my yogurt bowls. I've been using it on my protein pancakes. My kids have been eating it on their waffles and eating it with like apples and different yogurt, you know, concoctions and things like that. So I really recommend this company. They have a bunch of different flavors, and the thing that's unique about their nut butters is that they're lower in sugar and higher in protein than a traditional peanut butter or almond butter or cashew butter. I really like mostly all of the flavors. My favorite ones are the peanut butters, followed by the almond butters, but they have tons of different options to choose from, and even on their site you can actually go and they have little like single serve packets. So if you want to try out some of the flavors before you invest in a big jar, I do recommend that. I did reach out to them and ask for a coupon code to share on my channel because I've been talking about them so much, so I will leave that linked down below. This is something also that you can use in baking. You know, you can make cookies with it, pancakes with it. I want to experiment more with different recipes and share those with you guys, but it's really helped my sweet tooth on my weight loss journey. All of the flavors are just super delicious, and actually stay tuned later this week because I am supposed to be getting some new flavors that are coming out soon, so I'll be sharing those probably over on Instagram, so make sure that you're following me over there. Okay, and then next is the Clinique Turnaround Overnight. This is the revitalizing moisturizer. So as you can see, this is empty. In fact, I just used the last bit of it last night. I don't remember how I came upon this. I can't remember. I think I maybe ordered it on Ulta, or it maybe came in like a Clinique freebie, but either way, I will be repurchasing this again. This is my favorite nighttime moisturizer. I put this on after I get out of the shower, and it's really hydrating without being like greasy or even too heavy. I don't find it too heavy at all. I also like that there's no fragrance in it. I really prefer my, especially my moisturizer, not to have any scent or fragrance to it, but I just really love this. And honestly, it looks like a small container, but this probably lasted me like maybe 3 months. I really like it. If you're looking for, like I said, a good moisturizer that doesn't feel too heavy, that really feels like it's quenching your skin, I highly recommend this. But definitely check this out if you need to try out a new moisturizer. Okay, so those were my top 10 April must-haves. I wanna know, have you guys tried any of these items, or what are you excited to try? And let me know if you like this kind of video in the comments below. I haven't made one of these in a long time, but if you do like it, I'm definitely looking forward to making more. And if you wanna see how I prepped some delicious meals for my family for spring, you can click on this video right here. I'll see you later. Bye.